Good afternoon and welcome to the Perkins Garages YouTube channel for a Ford Mustang Mach-E walk around video. But before we get stuck into the walk around video, if you are enjoying the Perkins Garages YouTube content, can I recommend clicking the subscribe button and never missing a moment of us ever again. This here is an absolute black Ford Mustang Mach-E standard range. That features the 72 kilowatt hour battery, delivering 220 miles of range on the WLTP scale. This vehicle can be charged from 20 to 80% in as little as 42 minutes. We have different charging cables in this vehicle as well, which I'm going to demonstrate to you in a little while. The vehicle itself has done just over 5,500 miles, but like always, I'll get the exact number once we're on the dash in a minute. A quick couple of other specs for you. This vehicle will go 0 to 60 in as little as 6.9 seconds. This delivers 269 PS of power and 420 Newton meters of torque to the rear wheels. This is a rear-wheel drive vehicle. So let's continue with the walk around. So like always, we're going to arrive at the near side front bumper, and I present to you in all of its glory the remote central locking key. Clicking the unlock button will in turn wake up the daytime running lights. A quick disclaimer, they could be flashing in your video simply because the frequency in which my camera records at. But let me assure you, in real life, those are some fantastic daytime runners that are going to make sure that you're going to be visible no matter the lighting condition. So inside those beautiful headlights are full adaptive LED headlights. Moving ourselves down the bumper now, we can see we have front parking sensors and they trail all along that bottom lip. Underneath the number plate we have a front facing radar, that little dally bit in the middle there, responsible for some of the driver assistance pack, and I shall cover that in its entirety once we're inside the vehicle. Being an electric vehicle, we don't require as much cooling as we did before in the conventional petrol or diesels, so we have some active aero at the front there, so those little flaps will open and shut when required, but when it's shut they're creating less drag, hopefully extending your range. Okay, so moving around the bumper now, we come to these beautiful 16-inch graphite alloy wheels, and they have fitted the Continental Premium Contact 6 tyres as standard. And again, doing such little mileage, they're in fantastic condition. Worth noting also, we also have the silver painted brake calipers on this one too. Drawing your attention north now, we're going to be looking at the windscreen. This is a sound screen, so this is a noise dampening screen, so it's going to be nice and quiet for you inside the cabin. We have a couple of sensors, so the one down there is a light sensor, so as the sun departs and the moon arrives, your lights will come on automatically. Up in the windscreen there's a couple more sensors, such as one for the rain sensing wipers, auto high beam and the traffic sign recognition software. Take you back down to earth now, back down to the vehicle. If I just click on the lock button, hold on, got to get the key out of my pocket again now. There we are. Click on the lock button and take you to half zoom, because this vehicle features keyless entry. It's a bit harder to demonstrate on the Mach-E because we don't have a door handle as such, but this little lock button there, you can see the indicators at the end, locks the vehicle. And click on that button there, doesn't only just unlock it, actually opens the door also. But again, once it's there, click on the lock button and that locks the vehicle. So as long as you've got the key in close proximity, such as in your pocket or your handbag, it's very easy to gain access to the vehicle. In addition, they also come with this beautiful little keypad design along the door, so you can set your own key and then gain entry to it in that respect. Any more information on that, please give one of the salesmen a call and we'll tell you everything you need to know. But I just don't have the time to explain it all now because it's probably going to be about 20 minutes as it is. So progressing around the vehicle, we have rear privacy glass. Afternoon, nice to meet you. And that stretches all the way around, really aiding with that colourway of this vehicle. So you've got the lovely graphite wheels, the absolute black and the rear privacy glass, and it really does aid to the aesthetic of the vehicle. This stage of the video, I take a step back at the offside rear and I get nice and tight to the bodywork. I just shimmy the camera back and forth, hopefully displaying to you, sat at home with a coffee in your hand, how beautiful all these body panels are. So like so. It looks like a pane of glass, doesn't it? Look at that, amazing. So then we're at the offside rear, so I'll give you a good look at this one also. So again, another Continental Premium Contact 6 tyre. Rear discs with silver painted brake calipers. Okay, so we are starting to wander around the rear of the vehicle now. to give you a good look at that. So at the rear we have rear parking sensors and a high definition reversing camera, which is actually situated just above the Mustang badge, but from a step back don't even know it's there really. But that is one of the most high definition reversing cameras I think I've ever seen. So once we get on to the beautiful 15-inch Sync 4A module, I'll show you what that's all about. So again, we're going to give the near side the exact same treatment, so starting nice and high, nice and acute to it. I'm just going to gently rock the camera back and forth, just displaying to you just how beautiful and dent free all these panels are. So then we arrive at the near side rear, give you a good look at that, and we can follow the trim all the way down to the near side front wheel and give you a good look at that. Through my headphones, that plane sounds like it's about to land on me, but hope for the best, wish me luck. Okay, so this vehicle is charged from the near side front wing. So if you're brand new to electric vehicles, don't panic. We've got plenty of experience here and we can tell you everything you need to know. But very briefly, this here is a Type 2 connector. This is going to be responsible for a lot of your home charging. If you open this flap up here, this is DC, rapid charging, also known as CCS charging. So this vehicle can charge at 109 kilowatts an hour. That's the maximum charge rate if you're using the whole gun. So if you're in public using one of those high-powered guns, this vehicle can charge from 20 to 80% in just 42 minutes. Typically at home you will either have a 3-pin plug charger, which is supplied with the vehicle. I'll show you that in a second. 3-pin plug charger from 0 to 100 will take 33 hours. But if you get the Type 2 7 kilowatt charger installed, which will still be using this AC port at the top, that will take roughly 11 hours of charging. So typically, if you're using the vehicle daily but not using the full capacity of the battery, or even if you are, a 7 kilowatt home charger will easily fully charge this overnight. Again, if you don't understand, please give us a call and I'll explain everything you need to know and tell you how this vehicle is going to work for you. So progressing the video now into the inside of the car, and well, just progressing the conversation what I was just talking about. So this charger here, obviously it's untethered, is the Type 2 connector I was referring to. So this bit, the smaller part, will go into the wall socket, and that bit will go straight into the front of the vehicle. Again, this charger will take 11 hours to charge the vehicle. Alternatively, the vehicle is supplied with this Ford 3-pin plug, so that goes into any domestic 13 amp socket, like so, then that goes straight into the front of the vehicle. From 0 to 100, 33 hours. That is a very slow charger. I call that the granny lead, because nothing happens in a hurry. But anyway, if I take a step back, then that then displays the beautiful boot of this Mach-E. So if you're familiar with the Mustang GTs of yesteryear, you'll notice this is completely different, because it's actually a boot that you can probably put stuff in. Big enough for golf sticks, big enough for a couple of dogs, sports equipment, suitcases if you're going on your travels, or it's a very nice, generously sized boot. Underneath this little boot liner here, hopefully my chargers aren't in the way, we have a tyre compressor and sealant kit, hopefully going to seal up any punctures when you're out and about. That's inside, that's the exterior, and that's inside the boot. Now progressing the video now into the rear of the vehicle. Again, one touch buttons on all 4 doors. So click of that will then open up the door like so. That also doubles up as keyless entry as well, so you can see we have the lock symbol there, so you can lock and unlock the vehicle as long as you have the key in close proximity. So fantastic if you have children, maybe you need to got them in both arms. The possibilities are endless. So starting the interior door on the offside rear door card, hardware and plastic features at the top, then we come down to this beautiful soft touch synthetic leather on the lower part and on the armrest. We have 4 electric windows, so you get the individual corresponding control on every door card. Door handles, why would you want a door handle? We can have these beautiful door release switches. You'll feel like a fighter pilot, I promise you. Spinning the camera around now to have a look at the interior, this beautiful Mach-E. So it's an Onyx leather. think Onyx leather, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. And it's all defined by this beautiful silver stitching. It's like a silvery grey stitching. I'm a big fan. But you can see just how padded, how durable these seats are going to be, and they're going to last you the test of time. If you do require the ISO fixings for the smaller humans of this world, you have an ISO fixing on the near side rear, or left hand rear, and again on the right hand rear. It's a nice system here. There's the bit of metal is right in between there, and you've got a nice cover closing up as well. Once those children have got a little bit bigger, and they may have iPods, iPads or tablets of any description, they will need to charge them. So at the bottom there you have a USB-A, which delivers 2.1 amps of charging. Then the new rapid USB-C, which delivers 5 amps of charging. That'll be perfect for an iPad, that will. And if they get a bit hot, they're going to need aircon, so you have some rear aircon vents there as well. So that's inside the rear. Let's have a look inside the front. So opening up the driver's door card. Again, you break down the door card to begin with. A lovely soft touch leather, beautiful stitching as well. Really does look really classy. Lovely fighter pile style switches. Again, 4 electric windows, so you've got all the controls here with the interior locking found just there, and the electric window controls found on this cluster here. Spinning the camera around now, we can then have a look at the drivers and passengers seating arrangement. So again, that beautiful onyx leather defined by that lovely silvery stitching, but very, very comfortable. And again, this leather looks brand new, no stress marks in there either. It's a really fantastic condition leather, this one. So we have manually adjustable driver's seat, and passenger seat, rear tilt, we've got height adjustment, and forward and backwards is done on the conventional rail underneath. I'm just going to jump inside the vehicle now, where you may hear a little bit of distortion on my microphone, so please just bear with me for a moment. Vehicle. So to complement the keyless entry system, we have a keyless power start stop button. So depressing your foot on the brake pedal will then turn the light green. If I can reach it. There we go. One click of that, oh my god, will wake up the radio. Thank you very much, Scott Mills. That scared the life out of me. Okay, so we are looking at the new beautiful digital driver display. And yes, I am going to put a new key battery in there as well, so don't panic about that. That is my next job. So this is a beautiful bit of technology. So I've gone all the analog dials, and we now have this beautiful little driver display. So giving you a tour around it, the left hand side, as you can see, we currently have the range. So at 80%, it's currently suggesting 178 miles of range remaining. And I'll often get asked of electric vehicles, well, what's it like in the colder months? Well, you can see it's currently 5 degrees ambient air temperature in mid-January, and it's still delivering 178 miles from 80% charge. And yes, that is with the air conditioning running, the heated seats on, and the heated steering wheel on. So it makes accurate calculations based on the current being drawn from the vehicle. So again, that is what it's suggesting with all of these systems on. Okay, so that's that. And the bottom there, again, we have the ambient air temperature, we have the lighting settings. In the middle, this is going to be specifically for the cruise control. Oh god. At the bottom there, the green ready sign to let you know the high voltage battery is connected and good to go. The right hand side, we have the digital speedo. So that's a throwback to yesteryear with the Mustang, with ground speed there as well. The furthest right, we have the gear selector indicator for the 1-speed automatic gearbox, and also the mileage. So this vehicle has currently done 5,299.4 miles exactly. Again, when you engage the cruise control, that lovely screen in the middle is going to completely change over. You have the bars in front of it to reciprocate the distance to the vehicle in front when the adaptive cruise control is set. So giving you a quick tour around the steering wheel, we have all your media controls such as next song, previous song, pick up and decline phone call, voice command, and a volume rocker in the middle. The left hand side is where you'll find all the adaptive cruise control buttons. So it's a very ergonomic place to keep it. just by your left thumb. So as you're driving along, very easy to set your limiter, set your speed, or set the distance to the vehicle in front. And this button, bottom right, is lane centering, so it'll pick up the 2 white lines and keep you in the middle of it. Please don't think this is a pilot system, because it still does require a lot of driver input. So progressing the video now into the central reservation of the vehicle, we've got this beautiful cubby hole there, a couple of USBs in there, 12-volt socket. The rotary gear selector has been a revelation in the motor industry. I think that's just beautiful bit of tech. It really does look sleek. It's a nice weighted phenomenon, but when you switch it round, love that. Electronic handbrake, which automatically applies and releases. We have a P button here for your parking aids, and I'll come to that in a second, but it's a park pilot, so practically when you put the vehicle into reverse, it will come up with a nice park pilot for you. 4-way hazard switches, we've got adjustable cup holders, we've got a wireless charging pad, another USB-C, another USB-A down there as well, so you're never going to be stuck for the charge for your mobile devices. Now I think it's a very appropriate time to discuss this. This here is the brand new Sync 4A module. So this is 15.5 inches of pure touchscreen magic. So let me give you a quick tour. So to begin with, we're going to begin at the bottom of the screen, like so. The bottom of the screen here is where you'll find all of your heating, ventilation and air conditioning controls. This is a dual zone system, so both sides of the cabin can be set to individual temperatures. So for example, the passenger, you can heat up whilst keeping yourself nice and cool. To expand, click on this button, then it will expand the whole screen like so. From here you can change the different flows of vents, whether it's feet, face or screen. At the top there you have recirculation, max air conditioning, and the electronically heated front screen. Back down to the bottom we have 2 heated front seats, which are 3-way adjustable. Equally, heated driver's seat and heated steering wheel. You can easily adjust fan speed by clicking on this one, but you have the quick toggle buttons for front and rear demist there as well. So now progressing upwards ever so slightly, we do have these beautiful quick widgets on here as well. So once you've added your phone via Bluetooth, it will be displayed there. We can see live tyre pressures, no more owner's manual in a book. That is all on the screen now, so it's very easy to find information if you need. We have your navigation on there as well, then 2 different CarPlay connectivity, such as Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. So I'm now going to just go upwards a little bit more, because this is the main area of this beautiful Sync 4A module. Clicking at the 6 dots at the top will then expand the screen into this menu, and from there, as you can see, we have your radio, phone, navigation, tyre pressure, different trip computers, Bluetooth audio, Android Auto, Apple CarPlay, owner's manual, and even a sketch pad to keep the kids entertained whilst you're charging. But for example, if you want to go into the navigation, this is one of the crispest navigations I think I've seen on a vehicle. It works like a smartphone, so you pinch it to expand, but it's very easy to program any destination in there. For example, you would like to come to Perkins Garages to have a look at this beautiful Mustang Mach-E. You shall need Charlie Mike 77 6 Sierra Alpha. Simple as that. Click on there, navigates us as a route straight here to Perkins Garages. I could have done that to begin with, making everyone's experience a little bit better, but there you are. You can now see it all in one shot. I won't click go because I'm here already, but the directions you can have appear in front of you as well. If I click on the Mustang icon at the top there, this is where you can set individual drive modes. So again, we have a whisper, which is silent, active and untamed. So untamed, you get the maximum capacity, 269 PS of power. Yeah, 269, 420 PS. A lot of numbers in my head, guys. I'll try and remember it all. But that includes a 1-pedal drive and a propulsion sound if you fancy as well. We can then come over to settings, and in settings you have all of your amazing vehicle settings down the left hand side, including radio, phone list, charging settings, personal profiles. But the one of my interest is at the bottom there, which is the driver assistance. So it includes auto hold, we have a traction control, we have adaptive cruise control, speed limiter, lane keeping system, pre-collision assist, we have a rear view camera delay, blind spot assist, wrong way alert, cross traffic alert. But yeah, again, I won't waste too much of our time, but we've got loads of driver assistance software. In the vehicle settings there, this is where you can adapt all of your goodies, such as lighting. We have the auto high beam. Windows, global open and global close, so you can hold down the unlock or lock function and it will open or close all the windows. Very nice feature. Remote startup, so this is awesome. So part of electric vehicles is if you can download the 4Pass app, register your vehicle, bind them together, then you can do remote startup. So if you'd like to, set your seats and steering wheel, you can set them all up, make it nice and warm in here. It's a lovely feature. Again, I won't cover everything in too much detail as we've got so much to cover, but we're at 20 minutes already, unbelievably. So let's now pop the vehicle into reverse. That'll wake up these incredibly high definition reversing camera. So that's going to help you in any parking space, really. It is lovely. And the park pilot, don't hit the camera out my hand, is the coloured lines in the middle. So as you put it, going into a space, you can see exactly where you need to go. Pop that back into park for now. So it's worth saying this screen is still fully supportive of Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, so you don't have to have a wired connection in here, you can do it wirelessly. So I've explained Apple CarPlay and Android Auto 1,000 times, so I won't bore you too much, but please refer to my photographs and that will give you a good idea of what it looks like. Last point for me before I go is to talk about the soundbar. So this whole section that you're currently seeing is one complete speaker, and this is some of the crispest audio I think I've ever seen, just because of the direct output of the sound. So you've got a fantastic sound system on board this Mach-E. Well, thanks for watching. I hope you found it useful. If you'd like to purchase this vehicle or answer any more questions, give us a call, 01376 550 899. If you like the video, and if you have the time, subscribe, and I'll be seeing you again very soon. Goodbye for now.